We talk, we laugh, we learn together. Every skill, every style, every weather. From first time makes to pros who know. Every story starts with hello. This is Craft O'Clock, come on in. Amazing interviews, let the demos begin. From the people you know and the ones you love, sharing ideas, lifting each other up. It is Craft O'Clock, your creative home where inspiration never crafts alone. Viewers from around the world today, different places, same creative light. All like family, come as you are, say hello. We will meet you where you start. Our chat's buzzing, questions fly, tips and tricks right before your eyes. Behind every make there's a story to tell. How it started, where it fell, where it went well. From bold new brands to familiar faces, big ideas born in small craft spaces. No pressure here, just time to play. Creativity leading the way. This is Craft O'Clock, come on in. Amazing interviews, let the demos begin. From the people you know and the ones you love, sharing ideas, lifting each other up. It is Craft O'Clock, your creative home where inspiration never crafts alone. Come and join us, say hello. We are a lovely bunch, you should know. Kat and Adam guide you through with pop-ups from Scott and Julie too. What an amazing treat to share. Laughter, learning everywhere. So take a breath, we are nearly there. Screens are ready, sound is clear. Hearts are full, hands ready to create. It is almost time, do not be late. This is Craft O'Clock, come on in. Amazing interviews, let the demos begin. From the people you know and the ones you love, sharing ideas, lifting each other up. It is Craft O'Clock, your creative home where inspiration never crafts alone.
Love it. Very Disney parade. Love it. I genuinely do. You can see we could have a hobby maker parade. Andy Love waving a little flag at the top. Scott on a big paintbrush. I can see it now. Good afternoon. Oh, I nearly choked then. I got all excited. Good afternoon. I hope you're all good and I hope you're all well. Welcome to the wonderful world of Craft O'Clock. Yes, indeed. A couple of things to let you know about. For the replay crew, for the people that watch this back, welcome. There is a lot of you that watch this back because you can't watch live, and we like it. Everything's on YouTube now. Everything is also time-stamped. So if you want to watch back yesterday's, if you go to Adam Humphries Live, I can only do it on my own. I have no access to the Hobby Maker one. If you go over to mine though and press the little down menu where the description is, it will give you a full description of what we've done in that show, and it will also timestamp everything so you can sort of click through. So if you want to do any of the demos that we did yesterday of the inking, it's all out there on the YouTube. Also, I'm going to go very down with the kids and make myself cringe. Give me a like and a subscribe on the YouTube as well. I have a lovely space now. Lovely space for 100,000 subscribers. We're a long way off, I'm not going to lie. Let's do a little roll call. Oh, there's cables everywhere. Let's do a little roll call. Who's in? Lisa's in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Dave's in. The other Lisa's in as well. Linda's here. Nat's here. Nat, new name. I like it. How are you? Josh's mum's in. We would all be lost without Josh. All be lost without Josh. He's a legend in my eyes. One of the best floor managers I've worked with. Suzanne's in as well. Jack is here. Paula's in. That you've got on this one. Loving the new configuration of room. Thank you, Crafty Man. It's because of my new units from Storage for Crafts that I bought the other day. So we now have like a little shop area. Yeah. Loving it. Yeah. New layout, new crafter clock. Sandra, afternoon, lovely. And I'll take the 2 kisses as well, to be perfectly honest. Just so you know as well, tomorrow's crafter clock, it's 11:30. Okay, it's 11:30 till 12:30 tomorrow. Just a one-off. Because Dawn needs to set up for her show, and it's a big old show that she needs to set up for. Michaela, how are you as well? I'm not alone today. No. As you saw from the opening screen, we've got the best of everyone today. We've got the best that you could ask for. So, if you want to know anything about vinyl, now is the time to get your questions in, because not only, back by popular demand, our Bradley's hit. Yes, the lady's crumpet is what he was called, I saw in a forum. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of fans. He was looking into merchandise last time I saw him. His own t-shirts. Oh yeah, you wait for that QR code. Bradley says if you want to know anything about the vinyl, and it's the new vinyl as well, we're talking about 12 by 24 is what we're talking about today, as he gave you a little sneak peek last time, is what we've got on that one. And then the queen of the cutting machine. Oh, that's a good on a t-shirt. There you go, Helen. Take that one. I see that in 12 by 20. The queen of the cutting machine. All things brother, I'm not alone. Let's see if these buttons work. I'm going to press it and hope for the best. It should be Helen and Bradley. Yes, indeed.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we all?
You're
right there, Bradley,
yeah.
love.
Yeah, it's just my chair. Yeah, things are going very hectic. We're currently having batteries installed, so that we're going to be running entirely off the solar panels we have on the roof. Obviously, if they weren't on the roof, they'd be a bit pointless.
Makes sense.
So it's good. Yeah, so I've just been helping the electrician lift them onto the wall. They are heavy. But he's emigrating to New Zealand next month, so he's trying to get everything done before that happens. Yeah, and then he can send the bill in.
So you have been busy this morning. Very manly jobs there, Bradley. Very manly jobs with heavy lifting.
Yeah,
I've just made a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I've told him I'll send him an invoice for my time. So yeah.
Too right, I might as well. Helen, have you done any heavy lifting this morning of solar panels or electrical work?
I mean, I've lifted a fork to eat an omelette, but that was about it. Yeah, no, I've done nothing today. Just chilling before the show at 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh, she's good. She's good. Yes, indeed. Tonight over on Hobby Maker, we do have the big show tonight, 6 o'clock. The brand new vinyl as well in a hard case. I've never seen vinyl coming in the hard case. So let's start with you first, Bradley, and tell me about it, and then we'll go to Helen to why it's good as a crafter. So Bradley, tell me everything I need to know.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that I picked up the black one. Helen went for the gold, obviously, because I'm a miserable old man. So I'll go black and white. Helen goes for one. Helen goes for gold. Yeah,
all the time.
Indeed.
All the time.
Yeah. So it's going to be quite interesting because with all the cutting machines, obviously, you can get very big mats for it, up to 24 inches. So these are 12 by 24 inch rolls, so you can use the full length of your cutting mat, which is great for like if you want to cut out loads and loads of things. So like if you're making a load of greetings cards, you can cut the same design out, loads of times over, and you get that. Or you can make gratuitously oversized vinyl decals.
Look at this.
Oh, Helen. Okay, that's quite annoying. On Friday, I spent ages trying to find what would look really good on as big vinyl. It took me ages, and it doesn't look anywhere near as good.
Let's see, Bradley. Let's see it. This is
which. Oh, well, actually, I did two. This one is 12-inch squares.
Yeah.
Everybody watching, nobody's allowed to complain about how bad cack-handed my hand-eye coordination is when it comes to matting and layering.
I like it though.
this is from the Austin Powers collection, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that makes your email
It
makes
is
sense now.
I didn't mean it to be. It's just when I finished it, I thought, no, that looks like Austin Powers. This was the other one. Cheers. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't look that big, but it's actually that's about 20 inches wide and
What?
11 inches tall.
I say you're lying. That looks about
Yeah.
8 inches.
It is genuinely true. This is I remember I was telling Adam about it on the last Craft
He
of Craft.
was.
We sell card and we sell it in big sizes. Uh, okay, here is one of your tubes, 12 inches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
does. It is actually big. I should have cut it down from this massive piece of paper, but yeah. No, Helen's done it. Go, everybody, look at Helen. Don't look at me. It's embarrassing. Damn it.
So, just before we go to Helen, and people are saying 1-0 Helen. I'm not going to lie, they're all on this now. What colours this afternoon, Bradley? Is it coming in over on the TV?
Okay, yeah. So it's going to be big selection. So, in fact, we do the curated packs. Obviously, people really like that. They go well together. You know, like this is the oh god, nearly said haberdashery Harlequin pack, as you can see, and they're curated in that sense. So, like the Harlequins, the Brights packs, you get 5 different colours, 5 sheets. There you go. My glamorous assistant. And we're also doing gold, silver, black and white. Obviously, you get a nice selection, and they're available in matte and in gloss. Here are some of ours. And of course, you get an essentials because everybody needs those basics. So these are the black, the white, the gold, the silver. I think that's it. Yes.
And the transfer tape in that one, Bradley.
And the transfer tape. Thank you. I should know my own products better. And then if you get if you're ordering the full sort of bundle of either matte or of gloss, we're throwing in. You get another 5 sheets of the 24 by 12, exactly like everything else, of the transfer tape, which is gridded, of course. And as it turns out, for those that roller coaster, really useful, because when I was making it, it looked like the most boring spreadsheet in the world.
You've sold it to me, Bradley. You've sold it to me.
Other designs are available. You don't need to do spreadsheets, but you can. But this really helped, having the gridded transfer tape and using Helen's technique with the silicone paper. I would have been completely lost without that. I don't know how people managed before. But
look at you, little crafter. How long did that roller coaster take you?
About an hour, maybe. And I had to redo it twice because instead of silicone paper, I put down tissue paper the first time.
That's good. I know I say an hour is good for the size that it is.
It was it was a stressful time. I've got no hand-eye coordination. I've got no abilities with this. So for me, it was stressful. I needed let's just say there's a significantly lower quantity of gin in the cupboard after I got home.
Do you want to know how long this took?
Yeah, how long did that take,
go on.
Helen?
3 minutes to cut, 5 minutes to weed, and about 2 minutes to put on the fire thing.
That's impossible. No.
So maybe 10, 15 minutes tops.
Lies.
But it goes to prove that either end of the scale,
fine. You still get it.
You've still got
Absolutely.
a perfect product at the end of it, and it all looks it looks amazing, and that's the thing, and that's what you're going to get, and that's what you get from Sweet Factory. You get the quality that you've got in there, whether it takes you an hour or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, no one's taking it off you. And once you've cut it, it's up to you when you want to put it on. It sits there waiting for you until you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, I did try with some other brands that won't be named for legal reasons, obviously.
Yeah, don't do that to me again.
And yeah, that was I would have given up, had a mental breakdown if I'd been trying with the other stuff. So I've
So-
tried a small
It
bit.
goes back to as a crafter, and I think you've hit the nail on the head there really well. And this is something, I've been using my scanning cart for 10 years now, and I've been doing vinyl for many of those years because, let's be honest, as soon as you get an electronic cutting machine, vinyl is one of the things you definitely should be trying.
Yeah.
And so I've tried many different ones, and I think the most frustrating thing is most vinyls cut pretty well, but it's that weeding area, that bit where you're coming in to do the work, whether it removes itself from the backing, whether it weeds correctly. These are things that will frustrate a crafter and will make them go, I'm done. This is not for me. It's not as easy as I was told it was going to be. And very quickly, you can lose patience with it. And so that's the thing, is why I try so many, is because I want to be able to say to everybody, this is one that I would use. Obviously, I'm a crafter that's selling the product for Bradley, obviously. But say, for example, he just suddenly said, we're not doing it anymore, Helen. We're not going on Hobby Maker. We don't need you anymore, which he better not say. But
let's not go into that now.
Yeah, if he did, the point I'm making is that I would still be a crafter. I would still use vinyl, and it would still be their vinyl because I like quality. It's not about the fact that obviously I work for them, but I want to make sure that when I'm doing something independently of work, making a T-shirt for my brother when he went to a Kylie concert, making little nameplates for Christmas, stuff like that. I want to spend as little time as possible on it. And how you do that is by making it easy to cut, easy to weed, easy to put on lots of products, and finally being able to go on a lot of different things. And that's what we've got here.
Now, before we come on to why the bigger pieces are better, for those people that have just noticed, top corner, the QR code's there. I've just noticed over on the Craft O'Clock page, over on the website, that the weeding toolbox is still available at £19.99. If you want to get hold of it, it is still there. So go and scan that QR code. I will drop the link into the chat now as well. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, I forgot to get it or something happened, now is the time to go and get those weeding tools bundles that you've got there. £19.99. If you want to go old school and you want an item number, I can do that as well. LO5071 is the item number that you are going to need. You'll find all the stuff from yesterday's show, but those weeding tools and that USB is still there over on the Craft O'Clock page. So Helen, let's go down the crafting avenue now. The 12 by 24 size. It's a big old piece. Let's be fair. It's a big old piece. As a crafter, what does this mean we can now do? Obviously, we've got those large landscapes that we've seen, which are beautiful. But what else could we do with a larger piece?
So the thing is, I think when it comes to crafting, when you put your money down on a product, and I feel this way even now, you want versatility. That is possibly the thing you want to be able to do. You want your tool that you've bought to do as much as humanly possible. And the thing about getting a 12 by 24 is you have 12 by 24, you have 12 by 12, you have 6 by 6, you have A4, you have all of that within that one sheet. So it means if one day you're making a big scape like you saw me do, you have it already. You're not going, oh no, I now have to wait to do my project because I haven't got any 12 by 24. But then, for example, you want to create something like this. You're like, oh, okay, so I need 12 by 12. And maybe in the past you've only, and I think it comes a lot, you get a lot of A4 vinyl. In fact, Sweet Factory do a lot of A4 vinyl. So you are limited to A4. But when you go for 12 by 24, there is really no limit. And let's also talk about, obviously everybody who knows me knows the Brother and Scan and Cut is my favorite thing when it comes to crafting. But let's not forget that vinyl is for any cutting machine. You can also die cut it if you want to. You can do whatever you like in terms of, you take a trimmer, do like lines of it, all these sorts of things. Vinyl is very versatile in that way. Also, if you've got the feature for, say, the Cricut, where you don't need a mat, you just put in without a mat, works fine with the 12 by 24. If you've got the roller that goes with the Scan and Cut, works brilliant on that too. That's the thing. You have that versatility. Opening the door to having different sizes of vinyl means it opens the door to you to creating lots of different projects. This, if I hadn't had the 12 by 24 vinyl, I wouldn't have been able to make it because the paint splat is 16 inches. But also the fact is, I can understand everyone at home going, okay, Helen, I get you. Versatility is important. And I'd love to do that escape or the roller coaster that Bradley did. I'd love to do that. But where on earth do I store 12 by 24? It's bad enough doing 12 by 12 A4. It's bad enough finding places for that. And the fact that Sweet Factory go, we got you, we understand. So being able to put it in something like this, which really you could stick that in the corner of your craft room, you could stick it in a like little drawer somewhere, and yet you have 12 by 24, and this is the space you need for it. That's amazing. That's not something you're always going to get, and that's why shopping with Sweet Factory is so important, because they understand as crafters what we need to make our life easier. That's what's so important. So yeah, just to clarify, to sort of pin that all down to one thing for you, Adam, it's definitely about the versatility for me.
On that then, though, Bradley, what else have we got coming up on the show at 6 o'clock this evening? Obviously, we've got all the vinyls. What else can we find on that show this evening?
Oh yeah, well, so really want to try and keep it very focused on these are entirely brand new, so absolutely new to Hobby Maker. So it'll be really interesting to see how people enjoy them. But we have also included the USB SVG designs. So with that, you get 100 designs. They're all themed and then separated, so it makes it really easy to think, okay, I want to make a design for the kitchen, for example. They'll all be there together. That obviously it'll work on your scan and cut, your Cricut, and also when you're plugging it into the computer, it should open up in a little bit like a program to make it nice and easy to look around, and also to make sure that, because it's very easy to accidentally delete files. This one, it's much harder to do that. So there's that benefit. And then the other thing we are doing, which Helen pestered us for months and months and months, is the weeding toolbox. So we finally launched the weeding toolbox right at the end of last year. It was very popular, and obviously with when you're doing your vinyl, you need to do weeding as well. Otherwise, it would be a bit pointless, I think is a good way of describing it. Yeah. So we do the weeding toolbox. You get all 3 different weeding hooks, as well as a spudger, and we then your little weeding tool pot even. And that should just give you a nice ability to be able to weed neatly. And it's all in a storage box as well. So everything's protected, everything's safe.
Is it the same USB we had on the other day, Bradley, that me and you had?
Yes, it is. So we're
I've got it here in front of me now with everything that you've got, because I love the categories that you get in this one. You've got things like baby, children, adult playroom, kitchen, bathroom, living room, bedroom, and it all breaks it down. And there's separate areas into this USB as well. For you, Helen, obviously with the USB and the weeding tools, they sort of come hand in hand.
Yes.
What is it though about the weeding tools that you've asked for? Obviously, you do a lot of this. This is your gig. This is what you are known for. Let's call a spade a spade. This is what we know you for the projects and all the bottles that you used to bring in for the samples were phenomenal. Is having a decent weeding kit crucial?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people in the past like try and do it with their fingers, like pick bits off, and I always think, there's a tool for every job, so just use the tool for that job. And why I was pushing so hard is I know as a crafter, particularly, say for example, someone's tuning in at 6 o'clock for the first time ever. It's literally the first time they've ever watched a show, and they see the vinyl and they say, yep, this is absolutely a bit of me. I really want to do this. I don't want a crafter to then have to go, okay, but where do I get the bits that I need? I want it to be a one-stop shop. So if you're coming in and you're saying, I need the hook, I need the waste bin, I need the, whatever the word Bradley used, but I need the scraper.
Spudger.
Forget about that ridiculous word.
Spudger.
Yeah. It is the technical term.
I will appreciate this the correct term, but it's definitely not a term I'm ever going to use.
We love
but no, so, and the thing is, can I also say the scraper, I feel, is I would always say the weeding tools are very necessary. I would say the weeding bin, particularly if you're doing small pieces, is really very necessary, because otherwise, if you're doing something massive, particularly, you get little bits everywhere. You'll be like, you know, out at the shops and you'll find a tiny little triangle of vinyl everywhere, just
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah, there's minuscule bits. They're like glitter,
Absolutely.
or yeah,
Stick. And
impossible
so
to get rid
those
of.
are always important. But I would actually say that, again, the scraper, the scraper is really important when it comes to 12 by 24, actually, because you need it to be completely smooth. Remember the surface space that is. If you were doing something that was like 4 inches by 4 inches, you could pretty much smooth it down with your hand and you'd be comfortable. With something that large, you want a tool that's going to do the job for you, especially the corners. So I would always say, again, if you're getting some vinyl, get yourself a weeding tools kit. It's going to last you a long time. I mean, as long as you treat it well, you're going to be fine. The bin doesn't, I fill it up for ages and don't empty it for ages, and that's absolutely fine. Also, I would say that the 3 hooks have got place in everything. I usually use the one that's got the little extra tip. That's my favorite.
Yes, that's mine.
Yeah, it's my favorite. But when I've got little dots, so if you didn't see there, the little the building with the little dots with the lights, that was quite difficult to get out with the hook because it was so small. So having the pokey tool as well, where you just literally went on top of it instead of having to come from the side, was really useful. So again, they each have a place depending on what kind of vinyl work you're doing.
So remember, if you want to get ahead of the curve, see what I did there? If you want to get ahead of the curve, the weeding tool is now available. Scan that QR code that's in the top of the screen. The vinyl, you're going to have to wait till 6 o'clock this evening because we think it may be a sellout, so they've not given me any of the vinyl to play with, but they have still given me the weeding tool and the USB. So if you want to get hold of that USB with over 100 unique images on there, it covers everything for the home. You can also go back to last Monday's show, as if it's been a week already. Last Monday's show, where myself and Bradley went through the USB. You can go and have a little glimpse of that, or you can wait till the 6 o'clock show tonight. Bradley, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you know how much this vinyl's going to be, TV price?
Oh, why did you have to do that?
I know, but I'm going to give you time to go and look for it, just so we know. I'll give you time to look for it, and I'll speak to Helen.
I had the full price set up for the different thing. Yes, you go ahead and do that, please.
I'll leave it with you. I thought I'd let you know now. That was all.
Okay. I've got some things here.
Oh, just before we do that, Helen, you can answer this question for me from Lisa. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. I do want to see your things as well. I love your little trinkets. It's like Little Mermaid. You've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. You've got on this one.
One of my faves.
Oh, she's got Oozits and Whatsits galore. You want Thingammy Bobs? Oh, he's got plenty. Anyway, what's actually in the weeding tool box? Lisa wants to know.
Okay, so you get. Unfortunately, mine is packed for my show, which
Bradley
is downstairs.
might have one.
But you get three. You get 3 weeding tools. So you're going to get a regular hook weeding tool, a weeding tool with an extra hook, and then a pokey tool. Again, obviously, these we talk about them as a weeding vinyl kit, but these tools are fine if you're using the pokey tool for getting out paper, card. It works exactly the same way. So obviously, it can go across different crafts.
I don't know if you can.
That's fine.
Here.
That one's so that's your standard weeding hook.
Yeah. Then, as Helen was saying, for the sort of like really fine, pointy things, you want something that is just stabby. That's stabby. And
but
then
only paper and card and vinyl.
Paper and card, and then this is curvy.
That's my favourite.
Yes, this is one I always use. As does Helen. So everybody has their favourites, though. So some people are wrong because they don't agree with Helen and me. Yeah.
Use whatever works for you, but this for me is the prize. As I was saying, you get little bits of vinyl everywhere. You've got your weeding bin. I will use this on the 6 o'clock show as well, just to show you how easy it is to hook the tool into the weeding bin, and it collects all of your vinyl, and then you can just open it up and you can shove it in the bin. And then finally, as we were saying, you get that scraper in there as well, which again is perfect for the 12 by 24, but also it helps you to lift things up if you can't always get, like maybe you've stuck it quite well and you just need something to help you sort of lift it up and things like that. It works in that way. Also, I found in the past, if you are someone who, and I would recommend this, when you are weeding your vinyl and you're getting rid of the waste, so you're removing the actual vinyl that you want to use onto your transfer tape, you're going to pull away the backing, the paper backing. Maybe you don't have you have dexterity issues or something like that, and it becomes quite difficult. You can actually use the scraper as a tool to push against the paper and it helps you to pull that off as well.
Oh, nice.
So remember the things, you know, these little tricks just to help you. Bradley mentioned at the beginning about the silicone paper. I'll be doing this on the show as well. This is a savior for me when it comes to both heat transfer vinyl and self-adhesive vinyl. Two completely different reasons, but both really beneficial when you're crafting. And as I say, we want the crafting experience to be fun, but also really easy. So having these little hacks helps you as well.
No, it is true. Bradley, before we see Helen's What's-Its and Gizmos aplenty, have you got prices for me?
I have indeed. I got the spreadsheet open.
So all I need just before we go into, because I know what sheets go over, I just need show prices, nothing else.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Oh, good.
The prices on the show, it's going to be $18.99 for each one of these rolls, but you do get 5 sheets within it, obviously.
Nice.
So it is actually very, very good value for money compared to when we were doing the smaller pack sizes. So you do get the benefit of those. And then there is also, if you want the full selection of the different packs, if you buy them all together, that would normally cost you £133. It's going to be on sale for £129. Plus, you get a complimentary pack of the transfer tape. So the transfer tape as well is going to be about the same. So you are saving over £20 by
Which
buying
is amazing.
altogether.
I've just done maths as well, which is amazing for me at 12:30. Let's be fair on a Monday. I'm not going to lie. Why I've got all these other buttons to press. That works out to be for a 12 by. I've got notes everywhere. For 12 by 24. That works out to be per strip £3.79.
Wow.
Value for money for the amount of vinyl that you are getting for £3.79. I don't think I've seen anywhere that does that amount of vinyl. So it's 12 by 24. So is that once again, my maths isn't brilliant. Is that two 12 by 12s together?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You cut it down the middle, or 8 6x6s.
Divided by 2. So for a 12 by 12, you're looking at £1.89 for quality vinyl.
And I think, Adam, that's the important thing as well. It's not like you can't go out and buy inexpensive vinyl, but the quality is not there. And that's, I think, the most important thing. Obviously, they want value for money. Everybody does. But sometimes when you get a inexpensive price, the quality doesn't follow it. And that's not the case here.
Yeah, I mean, so we actually work with the manufacturer of this because they usually supply to big, huge companies. They'll do, lorries and other things like that. So we work directly with the manufacturer, which is why we're able to get quite a good price because we go back to them consistently. They're happy with the way that we do business with them, and we're obviously very happy because their quality is so much better than basically everybody else in the market, which is why we stick with this. But we do want to offer it at a good price, so we're not going to, charge ridiculous prices.
Now, I think I've said this once upon a time. I've been retired for a couple of months, but did it back in the day? So the vinyl that we're using, Bradley, am I right in saying that the vinyl that you provide Hobby Maker is the same vinyl they use for like car and lorry decals, like for logos and stuff on the side of the vans and stuff?
Yeah. So this stuff is all rated. You can have it. You can have it outside, wind, rain, snow, sun. No sun, even as we're in the UK. That it's all rated for 5 years. We've actually at work the dustbins to make it really simple. You've got blue for recycling, and then you've got blue for non-recycling.
Okay.
So we had to put a big sign up saying this is the recycling bin because they're the same in every other way, and that has been there since 2019, I think. And we've lost the O from the I in recycling, and that is the only thing. Apart from that, everything else is still fine. So that has been on the top of the bin, sat with water on it.
See, that's good.
Since 2019.
So once again, that goes down to the fact of £1.89 for a 12 by 12. I know it's 24 size, but if we break that down, because maybe some people haven't got the mats for the the big 12 by 24 for their scanning cuts and things like that. But I don't want people to go, because 9 times out of 10, People go, oh, it's big. I don't know what to do with it because it's too big and my machine won't cope with that. And it's that fact that we forget. I do it all the time. When I see large A3 sheets, I go, well, that's too big. I don't know what to do with it. I forget I can cut it down. And people do, and because our brains don't think that way. Like, oh, actually, we could cut down that middle. It's two 12 by 12s. So for £1.89 for a 12 by 12, that is the quality of a car decal or a lorry that goes up and down the motorway doing thousands of miles. That's really what we're buying into when you're getting this.
Absolutely. And
go
the
on,
thing
Helen.
is, so I'm just saying, is we want that quality in our craft too, especially, I mean, not everybody, I don't sell my craft, but a lot of people like to sell like the key rings and like acrylic blocks with people's names on and stuff like that. And so you want to be able to sell a product that you feel comfortable with as well, that the individual that's buying it off you, because obviously as long as you're creating something, you can be selling items with this vinyl on. And you want to know that what you're selling, so it goes along like that. If you're giving a gift to somebody, you want to know that there's longevity in that gift, because otherwise they're going to look and go, well, why did you send me this then? It's already peeling off. And so things like that are really important to us as crafters. We want that longevity. And that's why it's so wonderful. And the fact that you can keep things out in the sun and it doesn't bleach and things like that. So, you know, that's important too. But again, for me, the one thing that would be so important again is that price. Being able to get good quality vinyl for the price that you're getting it for, all of these things that we talk about, there's so many reasons why, but you're getting quality for a low price, and that's a massive selling point.
Which is amazing. That's 10 sheets of 12 by 12. Go on, Bradley.
And I will also say as well, we are also introducing, there's quite a few things we're sort of introducing on here. It is basically all new apart from the toolbox and the USB. But everything else is new. Is that we're also doing for the first time is the complete color collection. So it's every single color that we do in a A4 storage box as usual. So you will get 46 colors in one pack and 43 colors in the other. So that'll be in matte or gloss. So you'll get A4. It is every single color available. So you get a huge variety. Previously, we've done a similar product where it is the curated packs. So you get just about every color, but they're themed together, so they're very helpful. This is for you if you want like the complete full spectrum, the full range. And it means that you can pick and choose so much more. And it is also, it's a lower price point than the complete compilation packs that we've done previously. So these are going to be actually retailing for just over £40.
That's good.
Yeah, compared to some of our previous
Pound a
products,
sheet.
which have been very, huge. They're quite a bit of an investment. This one, it's an investment in, your craft stash. It'll give you a lot of options, but it won't break the bank by any means.
No, it's amazing.
They're going to be brand new as well. And hopefully people really enjoyed them and they get to see some of the more unusual ones. Like nobody has seen our pale beige yet. So it's very exciting stuff. If
We all love pale beige.
1970s. Yes.
Love. Oh, it's all coming back. Chintz is coming back, Bradley. Chintz is coming back. I can see you with a floral couch.
I'm not sure it ever went away. I don't
think it did.
Couch.
Yeah.
About.
So, right, Helen, let's look at your trinkets.
Yes.
Because what I want to remind everyone as well, for those people that have just joined us, because everyone joins us at different times, everything that Helen's about to show us has been cut on the scan and cut. But what I want you to remember, even though it's 12 by 24, I will ask the question. I'm going to make the notes on how to cut it in a minute. If we haven't got a scan and cut. But everything that Helen's about to show us can we do with your die machine. So think of all those dies that you've already got.
So whatever dies you've got, absolutely. It works in a slightly different way. You weed it in a slightly different way because it becomes like a sticker, Adam, rather than when you're doing it on your scan and cut, you have the backing still there because you do what's called a half cut, a kiss cut, a whisper cut. There's lots of different names for it. And so you peel it off the backing. Whereas when it comes to doing it on a die cutting machine, absolutely you can still do it. And I would recommend, if you are someone who's thinking of cutting your vinyl, your self-adhesive vinyl on a die cutting machine, those weeding tools are going to be your best friend, because trying to get out those little pieces, because a die likes to hold them all in.
Yeah.
So being able to do that is really important. But you just do it like a sticker. So you take the transfer tape, you stick it on the front of the vinyl, and then you peel the back off. Just slightly different way than what you would do if you were doing it on a scan and cut, but completely possible. Hopefully on the show, I'll get a chance. I've got a die and a die cutting machine. Hopefully I'll get the chance to do it. If I don't, maybe we'll do a video for the Instagram as well. So we're constantly putting videos up on the Sweet Factory Arts and Crafts Instagram page. Please come and follow us.
Yep.
If you've ever got things you'd like to see, message us. The hands that you see are these ones, and I'm always happy to do lots of different things. So maybe actually I'll put that down as a video that's worth doing with a die cutting machine.
There you go, Jennifer. That answers your question, because Jennifer asked, "Is the vinyl just for a machine?" No, it's not. It can be for your scan, for your Pro Cuts, your whatever you've got, all the machines, your Sizzix ones, your Big Shots, and things like that. Right, let's get on to these, because I'm conscious of the time and it's already 22.
Okay. So I've got a few things here of telling you how it can go on different things. So something like this, you'd expect it to go on.
Oh,
so this is glass. So this is let me turn the light off because it might be easier for you to see. This is a very inexpensive bell jar that I got from that place that everybody goes to that's got a Czech name at the end. Actually, we can say it, can't we?
You can say brands on here, longer than. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
The only thing we can't say are other shopping channels.
Oh, fine. This is Primark, and it was like in their little nobody wants it section, so it was like £1.50. And so I just thought, hey, this would be really cute to update it. So just cutting out the vinyl. It also goes onto slate. So you can see here, this is one of those little hearts, and it goes on really easy. And actually, this is one that I did quite a few years ago. And so you'll see it's a lot of I obviously create for friends and family and for myself. But then when I found an idea I like, I then create it as a sample for a show. So this was something that I made for a friend who wanted to give it to a partner. And I just thought, that's a cute little idea. And so that stayed on there really well. Then things like this. So this is just a rubber phone case. And again, one of my favorite things to do when it comes to vinyl is the layering. You can absolutely layer vinyl up. It goes beautifully onto itself. And that is where my little silicone trick comes in really well. If you're anything like me, that you just can't see lines properly, and I can't, that's a part of my eye issue. And so being able to line it up and not commit to the stick until I'm ready is what the silicone's all about. So please show up at 6 o'clock. And I will definitely do that technique. Another one is obviously what you'd expect. It goes onto paper and card. I mean, come on, look at the detail on that. And it cuts it beautifully. That is on my scan and cut. I will say that this was with the vinyl blade. So I would recommend that for doing real detailed work like that. But the cutting is beautiful. And then this is something I think is really important. In the last few years, it's become really popular to get like bottles in your bathroom that say like shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, whatever. Yes. If you've ever gone onto like Etsy or eBay or places like that where they sell this, they are expensive. And usually they're just selling you the sticker. Yeah, they're just selling you the sticker. They're not giving you the bottle, nothing. So being able to create it yourself and I will tell you, if you are going for the 12 by 24, this is a tiny amount of your vinyl. There is so much left, and again, which is why it's great having the tube, because any of your extra bits, any of your sort of bits that you think, okay, that's small, but I can cut it small, pop it back in here, it protects it. And then finally, this is one of my favorites. It's because this is Sweet Factory white matte, and it really only works with white matte. But this is with my universal pen holder and a permanent pen. I've been able to draw on the matte vinyl.
Nice.
It's clearly not jam, though.
Look at that. So don't just think about, you can draw on it, you can write on it if you wanted to go down that route with it as well. And everything that Helen's just shown us can also be done with your die machine. Yes, Bradley, go.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so I've never been in a Primark, so I don't know about that stuff. But...
What?
Whoa, hang on.
What?
You've never been to Primark. You're missing out.
No,
you've never been in a Primark.
I've walked past. I've walked past one.
Have you been to a B&M?
Yes.
What about the range?
Just ask Bradley question where we've been shopping.
Wilko's were quite good.
Oh my goodness, I can't. But I'm sorry. I would be on the floor now if we weren't doing this show. How has someone never? You got to get yourself into a Primark.
I've never been to like
a trove of stuff.
I've never been to an H&M or Topshop or any of that.
Brad, we're all going shopping.
25.
Yeah. I think, Bradley, I don't know how old we are, but I think we're all a bit old for Topshop, to be honest.
Okay. But I
But
was
what
going. Yeah. Before I get hate letters for not visiting Primark, I will say there was a really interesting thing that it never occurred to me, but it was one of our customers. She called up last year, and yeah, it's nice to speak to people. So if you do want to call up, please.
Yeah.
I'll more than likely it'll be me answering the phone. But she was saying what
Yes, Liz.
she was retired and she liked doing things around the local community. One of the things she did was a friend of hers wanted her kitchen to be zhuzhed up a bit, but she didn't want to fit a new kitchen because it's very expensive. And what she actually did was she made these giant sunflowers. Helen is famous for doing her sunflower, but she made these giant sunflowers that then attached onto the were stuck onto the kitchen cabinets. Which is
Nice.
why she called us and she said, I want to buy meters of this. So we sent down a huge box with it was large, sort of like 50 centimeter wide, 3 meters long. Obviously, this isn't quite that big, but for her, that was
Can I
what
just
she
say,
wanted.
your story was really, really interesting, and I was trying my hardest to listen. I still cannot get over the fact that you've never been to a Primark. And can I say, I agree with all those messages you brought up, Adam. Firstly, yeah, I'm loving a bit of Wilco in the range now. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Also, you absolutely sheltered life, never been in a Primark. And this one, you're right, Joe. I absolutely love picking up stuff at Primark. There's a section in Primark where they put like let me just show you this one here. This was like nobody wants it. Literally nobody wanted it. It was like 25p, and so I put vinyl on it, the little hearts.
Oh,
so I vinyled it up. So it was just a pink jar from Primark, and I just cut out a load of little vinyl hearts.
I thought
and
they did
stuck
clothes.
They do everything. Haberdashery. They do home
literally
stuff.
everything. And so, a little jar, and I now put my little tools in it, and it sits next to my bed. If you're wondering how I did this, this is a video for Instagram on the Sweet Factory Instagram page. But yeah, no.
Is it like John Lewis
was from
then?
Primark.
It's a bit like John. Yeah, it's a bit like John Lewis.
Okay. Yeah.
A bit like John Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, if you are somebody who is wanting to take something and take it up, pop into the little hospital section of Primark and you will make something beautiful.
I can see a new segment testing Bradley. I've seen where he's been. I'm loving this. I'm seeing a new Craft O'Clock segment.
It could be worse. I shared a house with somebody at university who had never been to an Asda before. So I remember I took him, and it was right next to where the IKEA was. So we went to the IKEA, and I took him to the Asda, and they've got their clothing range there. And
George.
he was like, "Oh, George."
Jouage.
It's Asda.
Micro. Oh, Jouage.
He's quite as he was. He's
Wow.
Naomi Campbell's cousin, so he's quite particular about his clothing.
As you do.
He had no idea. He genuinely thought it was Jouage, and I didn't tell him for months.
I know, but there's a lot of love for the Primark that people are saying go to Primark.
He's never been to an IKEA either.
Yeah, no,
he was worse than me.
How about the test, Adam? Working out how many places Bradley hasn't been, working out how many shops I have been. There really is not a shop out there that I haven't shopped in.
I can see a new segment. We are going to have to go one more question though. This is more well off subject. Have you ever tried dandelion and burdock?
Oh yes, I
have.
No. I didn't think.
What about a turbo shandy? Do you remember those?
Oh yes, drink
turbo shandy.
Night out with Bradley, everyone. I see it coming. So,
turbo shandy's the best. Or do you remember the one that was blue WKD and port?
Yeah.
Cheeky Vimto. I used to love that.
It sounds like diabetes in a glass.
No. Bradley, you wait. We'll all go on a night out. We'll show you stuff. We'll show you stuff that you've never seen before.
We'll take you to an Asda and a Primark.
A Primark.
This could be if we start up a YouTube channel. It's just the three of us trying out various different things. It'll be
Trust me,
be interesting.
now the chat's gone mad, and I was meant to round all this up. People want to know:
Yeah.
have you ever been to a football match, Bradley?
Yes, I was
I haven't.
8. I was 8. It was the Sunderland football match.
There you go.
And I remember I was really confused. I remember it was absolutely bitter. I remember I was really confused because everyone stood up, and I was like, "Well, there were chairs here, so you sit down." And you were just watching people kick a ball around. And I thought, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen. There are only 2 sports which are fun.
Stop! Oh,
No,
Go on.
there are
Go
only
on.
2
Don't upset
sports which are
people.
fun. One of which is rounders. It is just
I love rounders.
fun.
I like
I'm so good at
Rounders is great.
I
And
like
the other
rounders.
one
I'm good at
is
rounders.
the only other good sport, that's croquet, because it's the only sport that you play where it's obligatory to be drunk.
Do you know, Adam? I've never watched
Yeah.
a football match, but I have been in one.
Oh, well, there you
I
go.
was the goalie.
I used to
was-
play.
I was the goalie for my school's team.
No, there you go.
We only had 12 people in each year, so basically, yeah. I was just told you're going to be on the team, and apparently I was quite good in goal because it didn't involve too much running around, and I'm lazy.
No,
but-
it is one of the most integral parts.
I love it, love it. So, I could chat for hours about stuff that we've all done. I really could. I found a new thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to throw it out there now. Bradley's back next Monday. Next
Yes,
Monday or the Monday
indeed.
after?
Yes,
March
we'll come up with
the
challenges.
March the
March
1st. What I want
That's
you to.
Sunday.
It is a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not Monday then.
Sunday the 1st. What I want everyone to do is email me. crafterclark@hobbymaker.co.uk a list of things, and we will ask Bradley if he's tried them. Jelly deals, Bradley, have we tried jelly deals?
No, haven't tried a kebab either. A doner kebab, I should say. Never tried one of those. I've
Loving
seen
this.
pictures of them.
I've seen pictures. Where I really need to round this up. Helen is on TV this afternoon at 6 p.m. Oh, I'm loving this. Helen is on TV at 6 p.m. tonight with the brand new 12 by 24 strips.
Yes.
It's never been seen before on the telly box. They are brand new. They come in their tube as well that you're looking at on this one. People are saying this Crafter Clock has been an eye-opener that you've got on here. It really has. So go and tune in tonight. Remember, if you want to get hold of the weeding tool or the Vinyl Art Collection 1, which is the USB, that is still available over on the QR code that we've got at the moment as well. Go on, Helen.
I was going to say, I'm going to put a challenge out there.
Do it.
I'm not there in the next show that you guys do together, but I'm going to put a challenge. Bradley has to go to a Primark and buy something for next Sunday to show you all. That is
wear.
a challenge.
I want a sort of a jacket or some sort
Something.
of outfit. Oh, I hope it's a onesie.
Okay.
I hope it's a Pikachu onesie.
As long as it's not polyester, I might be able to
Everything's
manage.
polyester.
It won't be. I can tell you now. It won't be cashmere. So it won't be
Not
cashmere.
Primark.
Not at Primane. Try Matt Allen. He's a very good designer.
Oh, he's
Who?
a good one, yeah.
Matt Allen.
I will look him up after
Look
this
him
is over.
up. Matt Allen.
Catalan.
Matt Allen.
Okay.
Very
Oh,
high quality. Matt Allen.
Matalan. Yes, I've heard. Yes, I've seen one of their
I
stores.
said I've heard of Matalan. You've
No,
never been
no,
to Matalan either.
It was during COVID. We went
is the
to
new
a
section.
Costa,
Challenge.
and there was a Matalan on the other side of the business park. So,
Oh,
yes.
oh, Bradley, we would have a field day in a one below. A field day in a one below. It's like a Poundland.
Poundland.
I've been to
Nope.
Poundland.
Oh, that's good. One below's the same.
You've been to Poundland, but you've never been to Primark.
Anyway, I've got to go,
Poundland
team.
is ridiculous, though. Poundland is ridiculous. They'll sell you a smaller product for £1, and you just buy a slightly bigger one that's £1.10. It's twice the size.
This is the best. So I found out my new favourite thing. So We really have. Right, I really need to go because I've got to hand the YouTube
Oh.
feedback. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Remember, tomorrow, 11:30, I'll be here tomorrow. We talk about Dawn and her brand new folio collection
Oh, that's so
that
good.
we've got. They're amazing.
Yeah.
The vinyls would look amazing in the folios as well.
Yes.
Like the mats and layers.
Yeah. Tell Dawn we're here and available.
There you go. I would tell her tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you, team. Everyone's loved you all. This has made People's Day. You're all amazing. Thank you to everyone
so
that's
much.
watching. I will see you all tomorrow at 11:30. I'm just trying to find the end slide. And Helen will see you at 6 o'clock. See you all soon.
Indeed.
Bye.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
I can't-